Today, taking yet another look at the Ford Ranger axle. This project is to take about 3 inches out of one side and run the short side axle on both sides. And in my previous video I explained that it was not an exact 3-inch difference between the long side axle and the short side axle. I felt that taking 2 7/8 out would give me a good space here, matching the other side, the unmodified side. So I did cut with a tube cutter I rented 2 7/8 inch out of the axle. Now with it just pushed back together and clamped together here, where before it was 18 5/8 inches from the brake flange to this surface. Now it's 15 3/4 inches. On the other side, the unmodified side, that dimension is 15 5/8. Using the template that I described in the previous video, I've got about the same shape here as I do on the other side, and using the caliper, not a dial caliper but a crude caliper, from the back side of the brake flange to the back side of the wheel flange is essentially the same. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. My plan at this point, flip it up vertically and engage in some tack welding with it clamped together with these two pieces of channel, monitoring the fit of the axle, of course, during that process. And then for the final welding, put it back down horizontal like it is here. I've still got all the gears inside, and I'll leave them inside for the vertical tacking, but when I do the final welding horizontally, I'll probably take those gears out to make it more light, and I can spin it around during the welding more easily. If you've left a comment on my previous videos, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't checked YouTube for a while, but I'll get this video up. And again, if anyone has experience or suggestions, especially having to do with the heat distortion and welding, I'd certainly value informed input. Thanks, and be sure and watch my other videos.